the other one. I mean,
But we can see you, and we're so
the
happy for
camera is
you.
not so good. Yeah.
We're very happy for you to be here.
Yeah, lovely. And how we met, in Story Chain, and
Yes.
this friendship that has like been developing, and I like it. Yeah.
Yes. This has possibly been one of the best things in the last years, just connecting with people.
Yeah, it's
And
been amazing. Yeah.
yeah. And I think nobody here is in the same city or like the same.
Oh,
Nicole, there's people in the same country and the same continent, but
And it's a huge country. I believe
yeah.
we're live, you guys.
Yay for being live.
Hey.
Has anybody eaten something exciting today they want to talk about?
I'm eating leftover chana masala, but somebody got rid of the rice. I couldn't find it anywhere, so I'm just eating it with a spoon. It's delightful.
So I had a burek, but not a particularly good one. So you would have like these pre-made ones in a little specialty shops in Oslo, but it's made like in advance and it's not as crispy. And I feel like that brings a bad representation of borek in general, because the actual thing is fresh, crispy on the outside, flaky, so people, if their reference of burek is just the ones you get in like Oslo train stations, it's not quite.
That's really sad.
Yeah, right. And then people would form opinions like, I don't like burek, when you don't know burek, you don't know the real burek, right?
I feel like you can't say that you like a general kind of food until you had it where it's from, and until you had like different versions of it. It's like saying I don't like pizza. I mean,
yeah.
You ever had like a food and you thought that you hated it, but it turned out just like you had a bad day when you ate it? Like I remember, like I used to really hate what kind of soup was it? I really hated chili for a really long time, because the first time I really remember having it, it was a really rainy, bad day. And I was really sad. And like, so I was like, chili. I don't really like chili. Like, And it's almost just like, when was the last time you had it? And I was like, I don't know, 5 years ago.
And then you won't have it the second time because you had the bad experience the first time, right?
Yeah, actually, I have a better food for that. I told my story about why I don't eat chicken McNuggets, right?
I mean, you've told it to us, but have you told it to the internet?
Right, well, yeah, I'll tell it to the internet. So basically, my parents took me to this like bird of prey show, which was like sort of like this idea of like, they would have like eagles and hawks like fly around and stuff like that, and like they fly in formation and things. And I was like a little kid, like I was like maybe 8 years old, and I'm wearing this really big Blue Jays hat, like for the Blue Jays, the baseball team. It's for your mind's eye. And the guy's like, listen, what if we had like a hawk land on your arm? And so they put this big leather glove on me, and they were like, listen, to like get the hawk to come over, you have to feed it something. So they put in my hand this dead baby chick, like tiny little yellow feathers on it still, and they hand it to me, and I'm looking at it, and then the guy says, and this is what chicken McNuggets are made from.
Oh no.
And I haven't had one since. I am 34 years old, and I haven't had chicken McNugget since I was like 8.
God.
I mean, there is definitely it's definitely like not the worst food that you can't eat for a reason like that, because it's not like super healthy. It's not like the best.
But it's not great. It's not a great time.
Oh my God.
That like reminds me, when I was living in Chicago, I used to volunteer for the Museum of Science and Industry, and they have this exhibit. It's because it's big with kids on field trips, so like lots of schools. They have an exhibit which is just an incubator, and like once every 40 minutes or so, an egg will hatch, and you can see the little tiny chicklet. It's very cute, but it's a lot of little chickens a day. And the secret that they don't tell people is that they once the birds have hatched, they put them on an ice, and then they send them to the local zoo, and the snakes eat them.
I mean, at least it's food chain. I at first thought they would just ice them to death, which that would have been cruel. But
I thought for a second you were going to tell us they iced them and then put them back inside of eggs.
That would be amazing. That would be
Like they just have fake eggs and they just like we have 6 chicks and we're just gonna keep shoving them back inside of eggs so that you can see them hatching.
I love that. That's an amazing image. Yeah.
That's not an amazing image.
But I guess
the idea of shoving the I don't know.
Yeah, I guess the snakes need to eat. I very much feel a pride of doing the background now as well.
No
Much
pressure.
light here at the back. I wish I can. No, but there you see the food. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, because Rita is here with food. We're Spicebox, in case you haven't seen us before. We are improvising based on food, and we are hosted by No Pants today. And we actually have 2 No Pants members today here. Wait, I found the background, so now. Yes, so we're Spicebox, and we're hosted by No Pants today. And we're going to improvise for you by some food that Rita cooked to us, but let's introduce the members of Spicebox. So there is Nicole, who is also here from No Pants, Rich, Michalis, Ari.
I'm a big fan of Peruvian food. I can't miss this episode.
And myself, Marie. I am too a big fan of Peruvian food. Ceviche is one of my all-time favorite things, and as far as I know, it's from Peru. And then we have 2 guests today. We have Kristen, who is also a No Pants member, and she's joining us as a guest player today. And I love playing with her. So I'm so excited in general. And then we have Rita, who is just a wonderful improviser and an improv teacher, and I understand one of the first persons ever who brought long-form improv, like Heralds, to Peru, like in the early 2000s.
In the back, in the year 2005, like that.
That's super exciting. I mean, who can say that they brought?
I mean, it was. I think I was very lucky to know this technique like back then and have the opportunity to learn it in Chicago, and then go back home and teach it. And yeah, I love it.
Did you go to Chicago to learn improv, or did you something? Oh,
No,
so you actually went to Chicago to learn it?
It was a long journey. I went to study acting to New York, and there I discovered improv. I discovered Viola Spolin. I discovered the UCB. So then I took classes at the UCB. And after that, I went back home, but I knew I have to go back. And they told me at the UCB that they know that the main, that the starters of the UCB were from Chicago, from IO. So then I decided to go to IO and take the courses. No, they were like the intensive courses, and I also did other tours too. Other times I went back and took classes at the Annoyance. So I am a really big fan of Chicago improv style. I love it. It's just yeah.
Amazing. I kind of just now want to listen to Rita talk about her improv experience, but Rita actually cooked for us. So I think it's time for all of us to turn off our camera and for Rita to show us what she cooked.
Okay. This is causa, and it's a Peruvian typical dish. And it has like well, I'm going to tell you how I cook it. It has mainly yellow potatoes, which are native from Peru. And I mean, for this size, you need like 4 yellow potatoes. And then you mix this yellow, you boil these yellow potatoes. And then once it's boiled, you peel it and start mixing them with chili. But this chili has to be also boiled before. and you have to create like a cream, no, in the, how you say, in the licuadora, in the blender, and you mix it with the potato, with the boiled potato, but the boiled potato has to be, I have a white, let's see. I've been rehearsing to do this. And with this, no, so you make the mashed potato, and you get this, dough, you say it like that. And this dough has, it has pepper, it has salt, it has oil, a little bit of oil, and it has also lemon juice. And this is our lemon, which is very special. So now you press it, and you make the dough, the masita. And this, well, you mix all those ingredients in here, no? And once you have this, you start creating the causa. And you put this into a Pyrex, and you just layer it. You put some, you put this on the bottom, and then you start stuffing it. And I use some tuna today. The other day I did it with chicken. And well, this is tuna with onions, and then a layer of avocado, and then tomato too. And then for the back, for the bottom, another layer of this potato dough. And so, yeah, so, and then you, that is moldas, I don't know how to say that in English. And then you put the toppings, you decorate it as you like here on the top. And that's it, and that's how it's created. And to do this causa, I mean, you have to, you can do this like the night before, but the potatoes, they have to be boiled right in the time that you're gonna make it. So for them not to get like a gum. So they have to be pressed right away when they have been boiled. And yes, and this is how we create causa. And I would like to tell the story of the causa. Okay, so the causa, there are many theories about its origin, but I picked two theories. One theory is that it was created during the pre-Columbian times, and the Incas here in our country, they knew how to mix boiled potato with chili, and they created this dough that is called, and they call it causa with a K in the end, no? And causa means cause. If you translate it, it means cause. And then there's another story that goes back to the year 1820. And during that time, it was during the Peruvian history time, it was the time of our liberty, we were fighting to gain our independence from the Spaniards. Yes, we were a Spanish colony. And there was a liberty legion that was coming from Argentina, and that was led by an Argentinian called San Jose de San Martin, and who was later our liberator. And the Peruvian soldiers were really excited to join this army, and they were committed for this cause, for our liberty. But the army didn't have much resources. So the women, the Peruvian women, got organized, and they started recollecting food supplies like potatoes and chili and maybe eggs and tomatoes. And they start creating many dishes that they could sell to the public to gain money to buy some medicines and clothes for their soldiers. So they start selling all these dishes, and this one was the favorite. And it was promoted loudly in the plazas, like for la causa, for the Limenian causa. I mean, not for the cause, for the cause. And so since that time, no, causa is one of our favorite food here in Peru. It's one of our traditional dishes. And I've been eating causa since I have memory, since I was a child. And I always ask for causa in my birthdays. When we have family gatherings, we eat causa. And at restaurants, you can ask for causa. Peruvian restaurants, they have many variety of causas. And you can, and the causas you can make it, they come in different sizes. They come in different colors. You can stuff it with fish. You can stuff it with shrimp, with tuna, with salmon, crab, chicken, and also vegetables. So I love causa. And I think that since Independence Day, there is always a cause to have a good causa. Yeah. I hope you like it, and I will take a bite here. Okay. Okay. It's really good. It has mayo, a lot of mayo, which makes it, I'm gonna turn around this. I think this size is better. So it is very wet. It has a lot of mayo, tuna, avocado, tomato, and all this potato. And yeah, and the potato is like a little bit citric, like has the taste is like citrus with salt and pepper. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you make it at home too.
Thank you. What's on top? There's egg, and what's the other darker thing?
It's hard-boiled eggs and some olives.
Olive system. Thank you. Does anybody else has any questions for Rita?
Yeah. So if you eat it, do you have to have all the layers in a single bite?
Yes, Ari, you have to have all the layers in a single bite. Yeah, that's part of the taste, that you combine all these mixed together, all these food supplies together. Yeah, I think that's the thing of this dish. And you can create it. You can put everything you want in it inside. I mean that it makes it taste good, no? Yeah, you can add some corn too to it. Some corn maybe on the toppings or inside. Yeah.
I have a question. What does it remind you of?
It reminds me of childhood. It reminds me of, like, I've never been so culinary, like never been like too much fond of food, especially when I was a kid. Like if you say, do you want an ice cream or do you want an apple? I would go for the apple. Yeah. So for me, causa was like a discovery. I loved it. I really loved it. And the colors, it's also like very colorful. It's also like very colorful. And I think that's what I like. Yeah. And I always like that, like food that is not dry, that is like kind of wet. So this makes it like that. And for me, it's my favorite dish. Like since I was a little girl, I always asked to have causa in my birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, thanks to you. Thanks to you. Yeah.
Okay.
To
Thank
make
you.
me cook it and learn about it and investigate about the causa and everything. Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
And yeah, you can turn off your camera. We're gonna enjoy your meal while we improvise based on it.
Perfect. Okay.
Freedom fighters. all freedom fighters come.
All right.
You know, it's our big day tomorrow, and I want us to be well nourished
Yes.
for our fight tomorrow. So everyone grab a potato.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Yes, sir.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
sir.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Are we gonna
We
hold
just-
the potato?
Oh, you're sorry. Oh,
I was just going to bite into it.
That's how we
All right.
roll.
Okay.
Sir, this is the most delicious potato I've ever had, sir.
It's one of the 6,000 varieties we have. It's the most delicious one.
Sir, this is the most yellow tomato I had ever, sir.
Yes.
Mr.
Doesn't
Duck,
our
sir,
land? Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I think that I came up with an idea, sir.
Go on, Corporal.
All right. What if we share our potatoes with the enemy? Then they will be happy and there will be no war. Sir.
Let's put that in a vote. I mean, I'm in it for a good fighting, but no fighting is also cool with me.
How much potato do we have?
Well, we got a mountain full.
Guess we could share then.
Yes, you,
Sir,
Corporal.
if we give our potatoes to the enemy, then we're going to have less potatoes for ourselves.
Well, we have mountains of it.
Mountains? Okay.
Sir, normally I like to do whatever you want, sir, but I think maybe I agree with Corporal Lance over there that we should share some of our mountains of potatoes for peace. Potatoes for peace, sir.
Corporal Lance has always been a pacifist.
Permission to talk, sir.
Well, Corporal Lance, you're now captain for your pacifistic ideas.
Thank you so much, sir.
Question from the back. I think we're overhyping these potatoes. These are just potatoes. Like,
Captain?
Can I
Captain
shoot
Lance?
for the first time in my life? I want to
If so-
shoot this guy.
can I run? I'm just gonna. Yeah. Okay. All right. Later, skaters. All right. Later.
Sir, I do not believe he is dedicated to the cause, sir.
I'll go after him.
All right, sir.
Man, you know what's the most delicious shape? A sphere. Yeah, I want to see like those delicious curves. You know? Yeah.
That's right. That's true because I do like the way that it fits into my palm.
I mean, like, have you ever had like a cube? Like, ooh, 6 sides.
No, I can't say that I have. No, I don't think I've been cube.
Yeah, you gotta have a cube sometime. Like, you won't know how good a sphere is until you've had a cube.
To be honest, I like my food wet, like a wet, mushy pile right there.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
But what you're talking about is maybe like stacking those piles and making
You
a
gotta
cube.
stack them. Yeah, have you ever had like a pyramid? Like a food pyramid? Like not the food pyramid that like you're
Actually,
thinking
one
of.
time I did have a chocolate pyramid. Yeah.
It's like, oh man, it all comes to a point. Yeah.
Yeah, it made its point.
Great.
Mhm.
Yeah. What about like a trapezoid? One side shorter than the other. Yeah. A trapezoid of food, you know?
I'm starting to feel a little inadequate here. I've not had most of these shapes. I've only had a sphere and a pyramid.
Yeah. What about like an octagon? 8 sides of flavor.
There's just so much food I have to eat. I didn't even know the food came in octagons.
Yeah, you thought it was all about taste and flavor, but it's not. It's about how many sides does it have.
I didn't even know what people mean when they say textures, that there's so many things.
Yeah, you got to make sure that you're getting like all the different textures, all the different flavors, and also all the different individual shapes.
Okay. Well then, I'd like my food in the shape of a diamond.
Really?
I'm feeling very judged.
You should.
Okay, I gotta go.
Oh, hey, hi. You came earlier. You know what? Wait, I'm just gonna say it right now. Like, there. Happy anniversary.
Oh, thank you. It's beautiful. Do I eat it?
Well, it's made of edible things, yes. You can, but yeah, maybe at first have a look. It's like slightly opening.
It's
Yeah.
so intricate. I mean, wow, there's a lot of layers in here for such a
Yeah.
small object.
So don't take a bite yet. Just
Okay.
see them all first, because each layer has a different meaning.
Wow.
It has
There's a
8
lot of
layers, and every layer is a different year in our relationship.
and they're each a mayo,
Yeah, well,
different kinds of mayo.
yeah, well, I wanted to be more creative, but you know, the stores were closed, so.
No, I love it.
Ah.
I mean,
So
one
what
of
I'm sorry, I'm very excited. So what I did is like every different layer of mayo has a different spice in it, and it signifies the different steps in our relationship.
I see the early ones are all sweet spices. It looks like there's
Yeah.
some sugar and some cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
Then there seems to be a layer where it looks like it was like sour, like a sour something, because the mayo's shrinking away from itself.
Well, you remember our 3rd year was not the best year we had. We had all those fights, and we were apart. We were in different countries. So like, well, but it was still very significant because the next one is salt, and nothing tastes good without salt.
True, very true. That was a fundamental year. That's the year that we
Yeah.
moved in together. That was a big
Yeah.
deal. But now I see there's a red layer right after that.
Mhm.
Is that chili powder?
Yeah. No?
It was a
Well,
hot year, I guess. Yeah.
it was a
Hot year,
hot
bad
year.
year? I don't know.
Well,
Here's the layer I love. There's a layer right here that seems to be, it's like an every spice, all spice situation.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because that was the year that we tried to do everything with good in order to find what exactly we want to do from that year on. And
This
from
top
that year
layer,
on,
though.
sorry?
Oh no, please, yeah.
No, and from that year on, we've been happier than ever.
I know. I'm looking at the top layer.
So, do you want an apple or an ice cream?
An apple, please. If that's okay. Please.
Sure. I did get some special ice cream for you because I knew you were going to come over, and your mom said you like sweet things, so I got you some ice cream. But if you want an apple, I'll get you an apple.
Well, thanks, Grandma. But you know, I really like just like things. I just want an apple.
Sure, sweetie, I'll get you an apple.
Okay.
Do you want me to cut it for you? Do you want
Sure,
me?
yeah. Yeah, sure. If you don't mind, that'd be really nice. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll cut it for you.
Sorry I'm late. You know, Granddad hasn't been in the kitchen for a long time, so. But for you, I make this special 1,000 layer cake. It took 3 days. I'll just put the
We're so
1,000.
excited that you're here.
I'll just put the 1,000 layer cake next to the simple apple.
Wow.
Do you want me to still cut the apple?
Yeah. Is it a cowza cake?
It's a causa for celebration, yes.
do I like blow out the candles, or do we do any singing, or?
You can do whatever you want, sweetums.
Okay. Well, I think I would really like to have like just dinner first.
Okay.
Or not the apple then.
So that's my appetizer, but then I want dinner. Or like,
Okay.
what's for dinner?
What do you want for dinner, sweetie?
Can I still have that?
There's the apple.
Thank you.
It's on a plate.
Well, I think maybe like to honor the 1,000-layer cake, maybe like dinner in layers.
Okay.
Like I had a sphere now, and then I have a cake which is also round, but maybe like a cube of layers.
Okay. What layers would you like?
I just think maybe like a layer of I don't know, maybe like tuna fish.
Okay, we can do a layer of tuna fish.
Okay, yeah.
What other layer would you like?
Ooh, I want maybe like a layer of like avocado.
Okay, a layer of avocado. I'm liking the colors.
Can I talk to Nan just for a second in the kitchen?
Okay.
She's not touching the layer cake. She's delaying.
She's 5. 5-year-old sometimes. I'm sure she is loving the layer cake, love. You made it specially for her.
I put so much effort into it.
You did, and you did so much effort. You made the custard yourself and the chocolate ganache, and as well as the raspberry jam.
I even milked the milk from the cow outside to make the custard.
Yeah, and the our own chickens for the egg, and
what about your specialty ice cream?
Keep Ari. We're very happy with the job you were doing. Replacing the grandpa with you was a very good idea. But there is one thing. You don't have to force her to eat the cake. She has to be drawn to the cake.
I see.
Right?
I see.
And if you force her to eat the cake,
no one's forcing no one's granddaughter.
Exactly. So she has to eat the cake on her own. Otherwise, the timeline that she's gonna follow is gonna be different than the one we want her to follow, and things are gonna go badly, very bad.
So you are me from the future. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. So I still get to live on for a long time.
Yes. And also your voice becomes better. I mean, you don't have a granny voice.
Okay.
It was like she just had all these different like devices to make stuff with, and I'm like, I've never seen that before. I don't know what that is. Am I from the 1800s? I don't know what that is.
It sounds to me like it intimidated you.
It did. I was like, am I missing something? It's like she had this like thing, like she was making potatoes, but she had this like thing that's not like something that I recognized as a device that I could use.
Do you feel that you need your food to only be made from devices that you recognize?
Like, I want to know, like, am I like what happened? Like, what happened? Like what am I doing things wrong?
There's
am I
no
doing
wrong.
things wrong? Or like is there a better way? Like it's like one of those things that's like, how it's like how like there's been so many advances in medical science.
So many. Mm-hmm.
And it's like, am I like a cave person who's like, you broke your leg, I'm gonna use a rock. So like,
right. Like, we're gonna bleed you with leeches.
Yeah, like am I like am I missing out? Because I was like, that is not a device that I would recognize as something to make food with.
We here at Sur La Table we've been exposed, we've heard so many people express this same anxiety. It's invention FOMO? Are you missing out on a wide world of implements? And you know what? The answer is both yes and no. Because if you're making food regularly at your home that you enjoy, that you're happy with, well, then what's better than that, right? Nothing. But at the same time, can you unlock secrets to your palate that you did not know existed? Yeah. And do we have some tools that'll do that for you? Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Can you just give me like an estimate? Like, I can just use an estimate. Like, just to give me a random number. I don't care if it's factually correct.
All right.
How many years behind am I?
Do you have a flash fryer? A sous vide?
I don't know what that is. What's a flash fryer? Oh no. Oh no.
Here's the thing.
You were gonna talk first. What's the thing?
I'd like to help with the cause. I really would. I want to get involved, but I'm not a fighter. Is there something more domestic that I could do, maybe? Like, it's me every day.
Something more domestic?
Just everyday life. Like, I want to help, but I like in a given day, I wake up, I brush my teeth, I go out in the garden for some coffee. Just...
I'm gonna stop you there. Like, does it say here our cause is a vanilla cause?
Maybe I could just donate some money.
Yeah, sure, you can do that.
Okay.
Would you?
Yes. They call me the liquidator. I come to liquidate companies. Are you an employer or are you a boss?
I am a boss. Yeah.
Then I will not liquidate you. I will liquidate the others.
Okay, cool. So you need me to get you a bucket of water or something, or do you need me like how many people do you need to drown today?
Well, drowning your company's finances is drowning, no? That's why you called me the liquidator.
Oh, okay.
I shall liquidate all the assets into water.
Okay, so
I got rich. Yeah, thank you for coming in today. I'm in charge of this department. What is it that you see that we can do to really increase our cash flow?
Liquidate. Whatever you cannot harden, you liquidate through me. Okay, I can speak with people.
I think that's a great idea. I'm not sure how or what you have in mind, but I like where you're going.
You have an employee list?
Yes.
You have an asset list? You have a property list?
All
that.
Keepery. So you see, my grandpa cannot eat any solids. You just need to do everything to make it into a smoothie. And
give me the shopping list. I liquidate everything.
All right, okay. And then I come with bottles and I take it and I give it to.
Keep Ari. So the idea is to open a soup restaurant. And I hear you're the guy for that. Every item on the menu is going to be liquid soup.
You give me item, I liquidate.
Ooh.
Take out Marie. All right, I need you to go down. I need you to throw these files into a lake. Can you do that for me?
But I throw it into a lake. I can liquidate it into a lake.
No. I want you to take these files and I need you to throw them into the lake.
A liquidator cannot put things into liquid. Can turn things into liquid.
I'm sorry. Maybe I'm not understanding this fully. I need you to throw these files into a lake.
Oh, now you're doing liquid speak. Just shove it under the table. Huh?
You shove it under the table? You're going to throw it into the lake?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. There we go.
A lake.
Like, no, I mean an actual lake.
Oh, it'll be not a metaphorical lake.
No, it has to be an actual lake.
You see, I'm quite a literal liquidator.
Yeah, and I thought like that was like we had an arrangement here that you were.
Was my Yellow Pages advertising not clear enough? Maybe
you
there's
said
some
you were
ambiguity.
A liquidator.
I am a liquidator.
That you would throw my files into a lake.
Yes, but it's like a throw into a lake.
Oh, I meant literal lake. Like, I mean, I want you to take this file cabinet. I want you to drive down to Lake Superior, and I want you to just like into the lake.
Into the Lake Superior.
Into the lake. I never want to see them again because they're at the bottom of a lake.
Kipari. Sweetheart, you're not eating your soup. What happened?
It's a solid.
I did the best I could. Get it? I pureed it for 24 hours straight.
Yes. I can liquidate it, but that's my job outside the house. You don't want to bring your job outside the house into the house.
I feel inadequate sometimes. It's hard to live in the shadow of somebody who can liquidate so thoroughly, so efficiently.
You see, it's grainy, but it's, you're doing a good job. Not everything has to be liquidated,
Maybe I could use your tools. I mean, you have that incredible blender. I mean, if I could get my hands on a Vitamix, who knows what I could do.
That's my office tools. It's not for home.
Do
you see the boundary between personal life and professional life? I liquidate things professionally, but personally, I want you to be my rock.
And
I don't want you to be soft. Don't want you to be soft and liquid.
No.
Clementine.
Valentine. That means a lot to me that you don't want me to be liquid.
Hey, everybody come closer. We need to stick really close together so all of us can get into one bite. Okay? So everybody get closer. Okay. And when the fork comes, we all jump on it, okay? So they get all of us in one bite. Okay.
No one gets left behind.
No one gets left behind. We'll all make it onto the fork.
It's coming.
Okay. It's coming.
Can I tell you guys a secret?
Go on, Tuna.
Yeah, can I tell you all a secret? Since we're so close right now.
Yeah.
I've never told someone that I love them. Like, honestly, like, and had it reciprocated. I've never done that. I just wanted to tell someone that before, like, we got eaten. Because we're so close. I thought I could just, tell you all that.
Mayonnaise, I have a question. Is it because you never loved somebody or because you never told them?
Oh, like, I told them, but it wasn't reciprocated. Like, it's like I told them, and then they were like, they never told me back that they loved me too. Like, it's I've loved, but I've never been in love.
I love you.
Oh, you do?
Hmm.
What?
Yeah.
Oh man! I'm like, what? You never told me that though.
Oh wait, do you love him?
Yeah, he's cool.
I mean, look, I'm all red. I'm very shy. I don't.
Yeah, tomato's all red
Tomato's all red.
because he loves you.
What if I don't know what being in love's like? Like, maybe I do love tomato, but I just don't know what love is. Like, that's what most love songs are about now. Is like the idea that, like, I've never really been in love, so I don't know what love feels like.
I feel a lot of love with all of you.
Yeah.
Especially when
this makes me cry, and not just because I'm an onion.
This is really corny, and not just because I'm corny.
I feel very soft, not just because I'm a perfectly ripe avocado.
As tuna fish, I just want to say that there's something fishy about mayonnaise never being in love, but we all love each other so much.
do. I love you guys so much.
You know,
A day comes.
sometimes like as mayonnaise, I feel like my entire existence is kind of a joke. You know, like sometimes like every single time I come into a room, I have to be like, May, yo, everybody, you know, like that's kind of my job. Like I have to be the light of the party.
No. But like BLT would not exist without you.
You keep us together.
You are.
This has been such a great circle, like a great circle of like trust here. Cause like I feel like we're so physically close right now. And I was like, you know, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna tell them the secret that I've never been in love before. And then they're gonna be like, whatever. And then I'm gonna be like, oh, cool, time to get eaten. But now I'm just kind of like, man, what if life is more than this?
Oh no, it's too late to decide.
It's like I don't think I fully understand what a liquidator is. You know, like I know it has something to do with money, but I don't know what it is.
I cannot really help you. Like I have not gone that far in the dictionary. I'm still at the letter D.
It's like I just feel like maybe I'm just like missing out because like it's like, oh man, like what if I don't know enough about other people's careers? Like it's like at some point in your life, it's like there's like I know like 7 careers that aren't mine. Like, you know, it's like you're an accountant, you're a firefighter, you're a police officer, you're a doctor of some kind. Like I don't know enough jobs.
I don't know what a firefighter is. Yeah,
you don't know what a firefighter is? They fight fires.
What do you mean they fight fires? Like
they go and they make sure that fires are fought.
Punch fires?
Well, sometimes I'm assuming so. I don't know. What's a liquidator?
I don't know.
I don't know what that does. Someone
I don't know.
Like I'm a liquidator, and I'm like maybe throw like I don't know what that means.
Frank, look, I can tell you what a defibrillator is, but I cannot tell you
what is a defibrillator? Because I've heard like
defibrillator is the thing that you put here in your heart and you go.
Okay, here's the thing that I don't understand about that. Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. Apparently, it's not to restart your heart; it's to make your heart go into like a certain kind of rhythm.
Keep rich. Oh my God! It's an accident. You sir. Can you liquidate him? Are you a liquidator?
I don't know what that means.
Can you? This is my father. Can you liquidate him? Can you, please?
I'm just a dude.
Dad, this man will save you. This man will do a liquidating on you, Dad.
What do you want me to do? Oh no.
Rich is gone. Where is Rich? Where is
he? Where is he? That's I don't know.
Specifically asked for Rich to come.
Maybe he got liquidized. Maybe, or maybe he didn't get liquidized, but he, you know, when you don't get liquidized, but you get made into air instead. What's the word for that? Maybe that happened and he's actually here. He's in the air we are breathing right now.
I don't care if he's in the air, if he's vaporized, if he's liquidized, if he turned into a solid. If Rich doesn't come here in the next 5 minutes, he's not gonna get paid this month.
Thank you for calling Rich Hillborn. Unfortunately, I cannot take your call at this time. Please leave your name, number, and time that you called after the beep. Thank you for calling. Beep.
We here at Sur La Table pride ourselves in innovation when it comes to the kitchen. We're very excited to offer you a brand new product line that we think will really excite you. Do you love a friend so much that you sometimes wish you could incorporate them into your food?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. We've got a whole new selection of vaporizers, liquidizers, atomizers, cuberizers, every way to efficiently and easily eat your food. Friends, eat your friends, eat your friends. That's what we want you to do at Serve Top. Yep.
Grandpa will just put the cake here and just hide and see.
You know, I'm really loving this corn.
Sweetie, leave some room for the cake afterwards. Your grandfather made the cake with so much effort.
Well, I just
You're
thought
not
maybe
supposed to force, man.
I
No
could.
Oh no,
forcing.
so, no, you don't have to. Of course, you will just leave it there, sweetheart. We're so happy you're here. We're so
Okay,
happy
here's
you're
the
here.
truth. I don't really like sweet things. I'm just not the kind of person who can eat a lot of sugar.
Oh, sweetheart.
I just want to eat vegetables and meats and fish and all that kind of good stuff. But like the sugar just doesn't feel good in my body, and I want to say no to the cake. It seems so nice to put 1,000 layers of a lot of work, but also you're my grandparents. I feel like you should notice that every year for my birthday I only ask for coffee. I never ask for cake because I just don't like sweet things.
Oh, we could have made you a birthday cowser if we'd known. Your grandfather loves making cowser.
Can I have 1,000-layer salsa, Grandpa? Please, 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 please.
The only reason Grandpa makes a cake is because I thought kids like sugar.
I usually do, but I don't.
Well, what do you want in your cowser? What layers?
Well, two things. Number one, I want to have a birthday party, and then we can feed everyone else the cake. But in my casa, I just want like crab and lobster and shrimp and tuna and salmon and avocado and tomato and potatoes mixed with chili and a lot of mayonnaise. And I want it to be very, very wet. I don't want it to be dry, but I also really, 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 really want a lot of corn.
She has to eat the cake.
You know my granddaughter. When Granddad was a freedom fighter, we had a lot of corn. We never had sugar. Corn is Granddad's language. I'm glad you have it in you, sweetums. Not sweetums, saltyums.
And sometimes after I eat like a regular meal, then I am more likely to eat sugar because it doesn't affect my blood sugar as much, but I just can't eat sugar first. So maybe if you made a big casa, maybe then I could try some cake with all my friends.
She's like me, Nan.
She is like you. So proud of her.
I just really love food.
I still have this voice in the back of my head, so maybe it's gone now.
I'm gonna go take a nap. Bye.
Go make the cowser.
I'll get some potatoes.
Bring. Thank you for calling Rich Hilborn. Fortunately, I cannot take your call at this time. Please leave your name, number, and time that you called after the tone. Thank you for calling.
Hi, this is Nicole. I wanted to see if you wanted to come to my birthday party. It's actually going to be tomorrow because my grandpa already made the cake. It's a 1,000-layer cake, and we're going to have causa, and it's going to be very, very, very wet, and it's going to have corn in this one, and all the seafoods because I asked for all the seafoods because it's my birthday, and since we're really good friends, and I love you a lot, I just thought maybe you could come.
Here's the causa.
See, my grandpa's really excited. Okay, Rich. Talk to you later. Grandpa, say hi.
Hi, I'm Grandpa.
Hi, Rich.
Here's the causa. I even invite some of my friends from the cause.
That is the most beautiful causa I've ever seen. It's like 1,000 layers.
It's actually 6,000. One layer for one potato.
Wow. Can I have a slice? Can I have a piece? Can I have some, please? I want to have every single layer in every single bite. So maybe we could sit on it first.
Of course. Granddad will cut all the 6,000 layers.
She has to eat the cake.
Thank you for calling Rich Hilborn. Unfortunately, I cannot take your call at this time. Please leave your name, number, and time that you called after the tone. Thank you for
Rich,
calling.
Rich, I'm calling you because I hear is Captain Lance. I did a horrible mistake. The potato sharing thing was a bad idea. They are even more furious now, and they want to take over the land. Please call me back. Please call.
I'm sure he's on his way. He's gonna come soon.
He's on his way. I don't know what to do. If Major finds out, he's gonna behead me.
Lance, did you give away all the potatoes to our enemies?
Yes, sir.
Check over there.
Major Fung, yes, I did. I gave them the potatoes and they were very happy and they're coming over. They're coming over en masse. They are very happy and they want to take over our land.
Hey, thanks for the potatoes. They were great. We ate them all.
Lance, we have to switch to corn. One day we'll be called the men of the corn.
Is that a good thing? You're not gonna behead me?
Oh, you don't have any more potatoes? Oh,
No,
sorry,
yeah,
we're out of here.
No, you're not.
Well, it seems like the enemy has left after the taste of the potatoes.
Oh my God. I was so scared they was gonna come and take over our land because I thought they knew that those potatoes grow only in our land and they are become that tasty. Whew. Okay, well, that solves everything, I guess. You want a coffee?
Oh, yeah, sure.
You want the coffee too?
Coffee, yeah.
Coffee and corn, maybe?
Coffee and
corn
corn
in your coffee?
Sweetie, who all did you invite to your birthday party?
I invited my friend Rich, and then everybody else from my class.
Okay.
Rich is not in my class, Rich is grown up, but Rich really likes food.
Cool. So they're gonna come soon because the cake, I think the cake really wants to be eaten now.
Yeah, they're all gonna come. They're all gonna.
Sorry. Hey, how's it going? I brought like a cube of food.
Rich is here. Okay, I think everybody else is coming. Let me check. Anybody here? Guys?
It's just me. I just brought a cube and a trapezoid of food.
Okay, great. Well, let's eat some kausa.
Your grandfather made it specifically.
Hey, I brought an 11 mayonnaise layered cake.
Oh my God!
My boyfriend gave it to me, but I don't like mayonnaise.
Nobody does.
No.
I was thinking we could eat out of the. Hi!
Hey, I brought the last potato of the country.
What?
Mm.
The last potato?
No, sweetie, it's fine. It's fine. I'm sure they're gonna grow more potatoes, right? Army person?
Well, if she eats that potato, there is no more potatoes to grow potatoes from.
Oh, don't take it back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. But what about my kausa? Because is this the last kausa in the whole country?
And so the family lived happily forever after. The Onion.
The onion.
Yeah.
And that's our show.
Yay.
Thank you.
I like the judgmental Kristen's like,
Yeah. She's either very good in holding this posture. No, there she's back.
there she is.
Let's have everybody come back. Rita as well, if you're still in the call.
Yes.
Um,
Yay.
But I cannot, wait, I have to. It says that the host have no permission to
oh,
start a video.
Oh, sorry, because I turned you off at
Yeah.
the end to make it easier. It should work
Start my
now.
video. Yeah.
there. Thank you so much for cooking for
What I
us.
have here. Oh yeah, now I see. Now I see you.
Yes.
Oh, thank you very much. I love the story. That was amazing. Thank you very much. I hope more inspired by La Causa.
Yeah, that looked so good.
Sorry?
Yes.
Yeah, that looked so good. I want to cook that.
Oh my God.
I ate
It
all
was-
that.
So beautifully presented
Well,
also. I was like
thank you.
very taken by it.
That's
And
gorgeous.
it's really easy to prepare. It's really easy. You can do it at home. Like it's really easy. And
Yeah.
and I saw that you have like really good ideas of mixing, like putting a lot of things. And yeah, that's the whole idea. Like don't have fear of missing something and just stuff it with whatever you want. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot, Marie, for the invitation. That was amazing. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you
thank you
so,
for
so
having me
much.
too.
And
Yeah.
thank you, Kirsten, for being here, Rita for cooking, everybody else for being here, being part of Spice Talks.
Yeah.
Do either of our guests have anything they want to advertise? Anything coming up that you want to talk about? You don't have to. We didn't tell them this before, so we kind of threw them at it right now.
Well, I've got the show I directed for The Hideout is coming back for a reprisal on Highwire soon. So Saturdays at 7:00 Central, starting the end of the month. After the beep.
Great.
Mhm.
Amazing.
What is the name of the show?
After the beep. It's people
Ring,
leaving
ring.
voicemails for each other, trying to like figure out what happened the night before.
I feel like
Rich is in that.
Rich was doing that show. Great. Rita, is there anything you would like to?
Oh no, just say thank you again and thank very much. And I missed. I wanted to say a word in English that was like blender, I guess, and I said something like liquidator.
I mean, that gave us the show.
They are talking about the liquidator. Is that the word I said? That was like licuadora, and I just made like a funny translation about it. That was so much fun. Like I
Also,
loved it.
we perfectly understood what you were saying. You
Yeah,
didn't need it.
Yeah, but when I realized you were saying what I said, I was like, oh, that's the word.
I think it was perfect.
I always invent words. Like I just carry on and I just keep talking. I have my own language sometimes.
It's perfect. Absolutely perfect.
So thanks for that liquidator. I love it.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you everybody for watching. Follow our Facebook for our next shows. We have a show in 2 weeks with Hit Theatre. But yeah, follow us on Facebook and find out more. And thank you all.
Bye. Thanks,
Bye.
Marie. Bye.